lead. The men's 200-meter final coming up. 1930, the Olympic record held by Usain Bolt, the one and only. What a field this is.
Yes, Lance, it features the world's fastest man, Noah Lyles, who's seeking redemption for his third place finishing in Tokyo.
Heel race in lane 3. Charamba,
student at the University of Auburn, set the national record this year, 19.95 at his best.
Joseph Fanbole competed in the 4x1 heats this morning and is back for action in the half-lap sprint.
Yeah, that should have his legs warmed up. That's typically what they do in the NCAA. Runners run the 4x1 first. He finished 5th at the Tokyo Olympic Games, 4th at World Championships in 2022.
Makarau,
second Zimbabwean athlete. The second at the African Championships earlier this year.
Ogando has looked good at all stages of qualifying here.
He's made the finals of the last 2 World Championships. He's been in very good form. Won the Paris Diamond League this season.
20.09 in qualifying, Knighton. Very, very fine young talent.
Yeah, the youngest in the Tokyo final at 17 years old. He eclipsed the great Usain Bolt's world junior record, bronze medalist last year.
Bednarek is in lane 8 for the USA.
He was in the 100-meter finals. Many thought he would figure much better, but this is his race. He was second behind Andre de Grasse. In Tokyo,
1996 in qualifying, Tebogo.
an amazing talent for Botswana. He finished ahead of Lyles in the semifinal. He's the bronze medalist from last year in Budapest. He's one to watch for sure.
Only 2 medals in history for Botswana at the Olympic Games. Lyles doesn't tarry. He sprints straight onto the racetrack.
Yeah, Noah Lyles looked very conservative in his first 2 rounds. There was some report that he might not be at 100%. Looking at the data, he looked like if he really did not exert himself in the first 2 rounds at his best. He holds the American record in 1931, which he set in winning the World Championships in Eugene. He has the fastest time in the world this year, 19.53. He's held the fastest time in the world for the last 7 years in a row. The next person on the list for the most consecutive fastest times in the world at the end of the year, Usain Bolt with 3.
That entrance did not look like a man who is carrying any sort of injury concern.
3 Americans in this final. There's been no U.S. Olympic champion in the men's 200 meters since Athens 2004, when Sean Crawford won gold ahead of Bernard Williams and Justin Gatlin in an American sweep. I would want to suggest that American sweep is possibly here, but I won't suggest that because I think I'd be shortchanging the outstanding Botswana star, Letsile Tebogo.
I agree, Lance. It'll be difficult for the Americans to sweep. They swept the event in Eugene in 2022 with the 3 men that are here. Noah Lyles plays in first, Bednarek plays in second, Knighton third. But Tebogo will have a lot to say about that. He is an outside lane. Usually, Noah Lyles prefers to run in the outside lanes in Europe. Here he has an inside lane looking up at everyone. He's in lane number 5, Arian Knighton in 6, Tebogo 7, Bednarek 8, Fanbole in lane number 9.
This is the stronger of Lyles' 2 events. Off they go. Lyles has closed in on Knighton already. Bednarek is running well on the outside. Tebogo is right there as well. Lyles is coming off the turn, shoulder to shoulder with Tebogo. And Tebogo presses forward. Oh, Botswana! Tebogo! Oh, yes! 1945! I thought this Botswana star was up for something big tonight. And Lyles is beaten in Paris and Africa. Botswana Tebogo is the man of the moment.
Yeah, Tebogo showing his class. He ran against Lyles last year in that tight race in London where Lyles barely got the victory for 1947 against Tebogo's previous lifetime best 1950, and here Tebogo with an outstanding performance 1945.
And Ricardo Lyles doesn't look good.
If at the start of the Olympic Games you had said that Noah Lyles would win one gold medal in Paris, you would think it was the 200 meters.
Yeah, Lyles looks under distress. I've never seen Lyles on his back. But let's not take away anything from this young man. An amazing talent, twice the world under 20 champion in the 100 meters, the world under 20 record holder at 9.91. Here he makes up the stagger on Bednarek, sweeps into the turn in first position, and you see his superior speed endurance. He's run the world record this season, 30.69 in the 300 and 44.29 in the 400 meters. We knew that if he was close to the front, it will be difficult for them to surpass and stay ahead of him, but that was not necessary because he separated himself from them around the 150 mark and just kept going.
And by the way, he's a bronze medalist. He wasn't even second. Bronze 3 years ago in Tokyo, and he has to set up for bronze again. Brilliant run from Kenneth Bednarek. The silver medalist from Tokyo is again the silver medalist.
Yes, so the sequence of performance here from the USA, not the sweep. Second, third, and fourth. Bednarek in second spot at 1962, and Botswana wins its third medal in Olympic history. Silver at the 2012 London Games through Nigel Amos in the men's 800 meters, and bronze in their men's 4x400 relay team in Tokyo 3 years ago.
Yeah, something is definitely up with Noah Lyles here. But you can't take anything away from Letsile Tebogo. That's 1946 we're talking about. Kenneth Bednarek is happy to be back on the podium. Area Knighton, like he was in Tokyo, finishing fourth once more in the Olympic final. Remember, he'd won medals at the last two World Championships, Eugene 2022 and Budapest last year.
Yeah, and Oba, as a top 100, 200 meter man in your running days, talk to us about Tebogo's race execution, because he was fast on the turn but looked relaxed. He didn't look as if he was bullet-like 100%. Very measured, very, very impressive 200 meters here by Tebogo.
Yeah, Tebogo signaled early in the year that he was one to watch. Here we see how relaxed he is. He has a very unusual running style, but one of the things that makes him so amazing, if you look, he lands almost directly underneath him, which is one of the things that is very important because it keeps your center of gravity high, relaxing all the way through the line, celebrating. He had what it takes to be the Olympic champion. He came in here and delivered, and it's also probably bittersweet for him because a few months ago